When you set out to be an indie author, you already know that you're going to be doing one thing, and that is writing your books. But there is actually a lot more that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to being an authorpreneur. And so that is what we're going to talk about today in this video. I'm going to be walking you through the 3 main roles that you're going to have as an indie author. Hey, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Britt, and this channel is all about helping you build a thriving career as an indie fiction author. As I said in the intro, authorship, as with most businesses, is multifaceted, but so many new authors are sometimes surprised on what actually goes on behind the scenes in the day-to-day life of an authorpreneur. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 main roles that you have as an authorpreneur. Now, I will start by saying that there are definitely sub-roles inside of each of these main roles, but for the sake of this video, we're going to categorize them into the top 3 hats that you're going to wear as an author. The first, and I dare say the most important, is the role of the CEO. That's right. As an authorpreneur, it's going to be your job to be your own boss. You're not going to have somebody sitting on the sidelines telling you what to do and when you need to get it done by. That lies on you. No, that doesn't mean that you have to walk around the house sporting your best suit as you write your books. But when you think about it, the role of a CEO is really the role of a visionary. That means being able to look at the present analytically as well as to think about ideas for the future and how you'll turn those ideas into reality. It requires vision and clarity as well as setting and keeping up with the how-to of taking you from point A to point B in your author journey. Tasks you'll find yourself doing as the Authorpreneur CEO? Those are going to be things like goal setting, strategy sessions, time and task audits to make sure that you're being as productive as you possibly can. Researching and developing new book ideas as well lies within that CEO hat. Really, all of those big picture and strategic planning things that go into being an authorpreneur. The second and most obvious thing you'll be doing as an authorpreneur is the creative role. That means that you're going to be planning, writing, editing, and creating those books. You're going to be taking all of these crazy random thoughts and pulling it together into one cohesive end product, your book. On the other hand, this also means that you're going to be the creative problem solver. Sometimes things in authorship doesn't always work out, but being able to come up with creative ideas to get yourself out of that rut and being resilient is really important when it comes to the long-term success as an authorpreneur. And finally, we have that third role, which is the marketer. As a marketer, you are showing up not just to sell your books, but also to build your brand as a whole. That means you are able to have a pulse on your industry and your genre market, as well as being able to figure out different ways that you can get those books into readers' hands. Finally, you'll also need to be able to create a community around your writing and then be able to nurture that community as well. Social media, marketing, advertising, press, all of those things fall under that role of the marketer. So those are the 3 hats. You've got the CEO, the creative, and the marketer. And as an authorpreneur, it's essential that you're able to efficiently wear each one of those hats in your business from time to time. And here's why. If you think of your business as a machine and each of those roles as a gear, you can see that they are all working together here to keep the machine running and doing the job it's supposed to do. But what happens if one of those gears stops working, or worse, becomes non-existent? Well, you have a broken machine, one that can't do its job it's set out to do or reach its goals. Maybe it can do some of the tasks, but it's likely that if one gear isn't working, then the others won't be able to work like they need to either. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be wearing each of those hats every single day, or that you have to be doing all of these tasks at the same time. Especially when you are just starting out, you'll naturally be spending more attention on one of the roles versus the others. And then as you go along, a strong author routine will help you keep the balance between all of them. Now, if you want to know what stage you're currently in your authorpreneur journey, definitely go and take my quiz over at thrivingscribes.com/quiz and just answer a couple questions, and at the end you'll get a personalized action plan that is catered to where you currently are in your author business, as well as what you may need to focus on to hit the next level. And there you go. Those are the 3 roles that you'll embody as an authorpreneur. I hope this helped give you some clarity, and if you're just starting out, help set you up on the path towards success. Once you take that quiz, go ahead and watch this video next. Inside of it, I answer a really common question, which is an author an entrepreneur? After you do that, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.